Here's a quick update on Cyclone Ita, which is currently located in the Coral Sea, not very far from the Queensland coast of Australia. Very strong storm right now, winds of 155 miles per hour sustained, which puts it as a Category 4 storm on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale and a Category 5 cyclone on the Australian scale. The storm's expected to move inland over Queensland in the next 6 to 12 hours. This image is as of 9 p.m. UTC, which is around 4 p.m. Eastern Time, so 2 hours ago, and the storm's expected to move inland over Australia, could affect the city of Cairns as well on the way out, and leave Australia as a tropical storm by the looks of things at the moment, and head out to back over sea, and could possibly pose a distant threat to New Caledonia. Looking at the Bureau of Meteorology's graphic, obviously a Category 5 storm on the Australian scale, and is likely to sustain that intensity until landfall in Australia, probably at around 145, maybe 150 miles per hour sustained, as it does make landfall not too far from Cape Flattery. The storm's expected to move inland, but not too far inland before moving back out, probably near Cardwell according to the Australian map, and as you can see, the warning area extends all the way from Lockhart River on the Cape York Peninsula down towards Innisfail, and a little bit further the cyclone watch at the moment extending down towards Cardwell. So that's the current situation. Storm's expected to weaken significantly once it does make landfall, but it will be a powerful hit when it does make landfall as a strong Category 4 cyclone on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. But it will emerge as a tropical storm on the other side, possibly a little bit weaker than that, but we'll see how it does as it does make landfall. Let's take a look at the latest satellite imagery. The storm's been moving towards the southwest recently, as you saw on the first map, moving towards the southwest over the Coral Sea. You can see a well-defined eye there. It's a fairly compact system and probably will remain so. I don't see any expansion going on. Very little time for any intensification before landfall. Indeed, it may weaken before it does so due to land interaction. And the eye has been shrinking as well, so that it could possibly collapse just before landfall. You can see it more clearly here on the infrared imagery. And you can also see the spiral bands, the western half, already affecting the coast of Queensland there on the Cape York Peninsula, and a little bit further south as well. And you can see the storm moving towards the southwest, certainly going to pack a punch once the core hits land, which will be very soon, an hour or two, maybe a little bit more than that perhaps, and the eye will move over land in around 4 to 6 hours, maybe a little bit more than that, at the minimum 4 to 6 hours. And then the storm will move over Australia for around a day and a half perhaps before moving back out over the Coral Sea. Elsewhere in the world, we have Invest 96W in the Western Pacific, and Tropical Depression 5, which dissipated recently near the Philippines. That's all for now.